Did you prepare before the test?
Yeah, I prepared for the test.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. It makes a big difference. Makes a difference from getting a B or a C or getting an A, right? Just a little review always makes a big, big difference. But you did great, as always. So we will see you next week. Hello, little Lily. How are you today?
I'm normal.
One of these days you're going to say, I'm great. Someday. I don't know when, but someday you're going to say, I'm great. Just don't know when. I just did Dudley's test, and guess what I did? No guess? I forgot to record it. I have to do it again.
Poor you.
I know, poor me. Unbelievable. But I'm not going to forget again. I say that every week, but almost every week, not every week, every test, I forget to hit record on somebody. Unbelievable. All right, so are you back in school or still all closed because of COVID?
It's close about COVID.
Still closed with COVID, huh? So online. But you like online classes because you don't have to get up so early, right?
Yeah.
All right, fix your camera a little bit so that way your chin, I can put the text of the words under your chin, not in your mouth. Yeah, can you just move the camera a little bit so that it points down a little bit more? Your head should be like almost to the top, not your chin almost to the bottom. It should be the top of the head. Yeah, it should be like that. Then I can really make a nice video for you. Okay, so are you ready for a test?
Yeah.
You're always ready for tests. You like tests.
No.
No, you should. You're good at them. So what did you decide? You're going to read about the famous artists, Picasso and Van Gogh, or you're going to read about scariest animals in history?
Scariest animal in history.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to take Van Gogh. All right, then. Well, when you're ready, you read to me about Terror Bird and Megalodon and SuperCrocs.
Terror Bird. About 60 million years ago, huge birds lived in South America. They couldn't fly, but they could run faster than a horse. Scientists call them terror birds because they were very fierce hunters. They caught and killed animals with their beaks. The largest were more than 3 meters tall. These birds all died about 2 million years ago. Their only modern relatives are also fierce hunters, but they're much smaller, only about 80 centimeters tall. SuperCroc. Crocodiles are the largest reptiles in the world today, and perhaps the scariest too. Some are 5 meters long and weigh about 1,000 kilograms, but between 100 million and 90 million years ago, a different kind of crocodile existed, and it was much bigger. It was 12 meters long and weighed about 8,000 kilograms. That's longer and heavier than a bus. Scientists called it SuperCroc when they found the fossils in the Sahara Desert in Africa. The SuperCroc lives in rivers. The Sahara was not a desert at that time. It caught other animals with its mouth and put them into the water. There it used its 132 teeth to kill and eat them. Megalodon, perhaps the scariest of all the ancient animals, was a megalodon. It looked like a shark, but it was bigger. The largest shark today is a whale shark, and it's about 12 meters long. Scientists believe the megalodon was about 20 meters long. Its mouth was big enough to eat a rhino, but the megalodon hunted other large sea creatures like whales. They first appeared 25 million years ago, and for 23 million years they were the fiercest hunters in the ocean. Luckily for swimmers and surfers, the megalodon died out 2 million years ago.
2 million years ago. Good thing for the swimmers. What do you think? Which one's the most dangerous to people?
I think it's terror.
Yeah, me too. Why do you say the terror?
Because it's live on land.
Exactly. You could be out cooking food and then all of a sudden a terror bird runs through your backyard. That could be a problem.
Like I am sleeping and the terror bird suddenly eat me.
Exactly. Because you don't have to worry too much about the megalodon coming and eating you when you're sleeping. Unless you sleep in a little boat in the middle of the ocean. Then maybe it's a big problem. And the croc would be dangerous too. Because what could you be doing for the croc to get you? SuperCroc. Especially in prehistoric caveman times. What would people do? How could people get caught by a crocodile?
Maybe the running in the forest. I don't know.
Well, running in the forest, I think you'd be safe from a croc because the terror bird would be running in the forest. But the croc lives in the river. So if you're going to wash yourself or you're going to wash your clothes, that's when you might have a problem with the crocodiles, right? Same way that people in Africa now and around the world end up being killed by crocodiles is they're usually playing along the side of the river or doing something and then they get caught by a crocodile. Yeah. Okay. In some of the highlighted words in our text, which word, it's a noun, means the remains of an animal or a plant millions of years ago? What's a word for that? What is the word for the remains of an animal or plant millions of years ago? Like when we find dinosaur bones.
Fossils?
Fossils, that's right. What group of animals include snakes and crocodiles? Insects, mammals. Right? Crocodiles are not mammals. They're not.
Crocodiles are reptiles.
Reptiles, that's right. Which one lived in rivers?
SuperCroc.
He did. What do you call animals or people who kill other animals?
Hunters.
Hunters. You want to go hunting?
No.
No? Why not? Get a deer? Have meat from
No, I'm scared of blood.
Scared of blood?
Yeah.
It's like my mom. My mom wanted to be a nurse when she grew up, but The problem was she was afraid of blood, so she never became a nurse.
And I don't like to kill animals.
Yeah, it's not nice. If you have to eat, but other than that, it's not nice to kill animals. Which one runs faster than a horse?
The terror bird.
Yeah, he runs really, really, really fast. Or at least they think he did. We don't know for sure, I imagine. Which one died out about 90 million years ago?
90. The maybe the SuperCroc.
Yeah, he's the oldest one. He died out. He was around, well, was it 100 million years ago, 90 million years ago, before he when they existed, apparently. So what's another one? This is not in this test, but I'm curious if you know. When dinosaurs die out, the SuperCroc, the megalodon, the terror birds, the dodo birds, when the last one dies and there's no more, what do we call that? They don't exist anymore. They're all dead. So they are now what? It's not in the book. I'm just curious if you know what it is.
I don't know.
Dinosaurs are what now?
Existed.
Existed. We are existing. We exist. That means we are here today. We're alive. But if they're all dead, it means they're extinct. Extinct. That'll be in another lesson. I was just curious to see if you knew what it was. What do you call the terror bird's mouth?
Beak.
Beak. What do you call a duck's mouth? Theirs is flat. It's not pointy. Yeah, I'm trick questioning you. Donald, what does Donald Duck have? And is it Daffy Duck? Yeah, Daffy Duck, Donald Duck.
I don't know.
I call it a bill. It's different from a beak. Which one lived in the oceans?
The megalodon lives in the ocean.
Which one was the biggest?
The biggest?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest shark or the biggest
of
ocean?
Terror bird, SuperCroc, or megalodon? Megalodon. I always say megalodon, but a megalodon.
Maybe it's a megalodon.
Yeah, I think so. They're saying this guy could be 20 meters long, but they're thinking the SuperCroc was about 12 meters long. So the megalodon would be much bigger. Much bigger. Which one lived on the continent of Africa?
The SuperCroc.
Yeah, where did they find the SuperCroc? The remains, the fossils. It was in Africa, but where in Africa did they find the SuperCroc?
In Sahara Desert.
In the Sahara Desert. Okay, so I want you to explain to me, because I'm confused. The SuperCroc lives in rivers, but I don't think there are any rivers in the Sahara Desert. So how could they find the SuperCroc in the desert?
Maybe the Sahara Desert wasn't a desert
When?
that time.
At that time, yeah. 90 million years ago. Yeah. I think, if I remember correctly, the way the world was back then, I think the Sahara Desert was a lush forest with lots of rivers, kind of like the Amazon rainforest, way back then. That's why there's so much oil under a lot of the desert sands too, because of the fossils. Yeah. Where did the terror bird live?
The terror birds lived on the continent of South America.
Yeah, South America. That's good. What is a word that means, it's an adjective, Very old, from a very long time ago.
Ancient.
Ancient, that's correct again. All right, last question. Well, maybe. Which one was the oldest? Which one was older when it existed? Came before the other two existed, actually.
Maybe the SuperCroc?
Yeah, right? Because the SuperCroc supposedly existed 100 to 90 million years ago. But the terror bird and the megalodon, 25 million years ago, 60 million years ago. And both of them, I think, died out around 2 million years ago. Still a long time, 2 million years ago. I think the oldest human fossil is Lucy. And I think she's like 3 million years. So people may have seen the terror bird. Maybe the megalodon. Who knows? All right. We're done. It's always fast with you. Did you prepare before the test?
Yeah, I prepared for the test.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. It makes a big difference. Makes a difference from getting a B or a C or getting an A, right? And just a little review always makes a big, big difference. But you did great, as always. So we will see you next week. Goodbye, Lily.
Bye.
I'm off to Alien now.